How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 35.
All right. What's up with all these backup plans?
I've been told by my friends that I should have them, but I don't have the time or the energy to entertain multiple men. So I don't.
Okay. You've been
I'm
told
just
by
in
your
concept.
you've been told by your female friends?
Yeah, my older ones, my younger ones. I'm like, it's not my lifestyle, and I don't believe in having backups. So
Are you involved in a relationship right now?
nope, I'm single.
You have any kids?
No kids.
Is that a dog?
Maybe outside.
Oh, okay. So why were your friends trying to tell you to get a backup plan?
um, Maybe because the previous relationship or guy that I had been dealing with, it wasn't going the way that I wanted it to. So they just said,
Hmm.
well, go explore other options.
Okay.
And I mean, for
So,
me, I wanted to work that situation out.
mhm.
So I'm like, I'm not about to jump ship. I found a great guy. I want to see if this could go somewhere. If it can't, then we move on to the next, not having a
When was
bunch.
your when
Yeah.
was your last relationship?
um, Relationship defined as we are monogamous. It's been some years. I've had plenty of situationships.
How many years?
Um, I can't even tell you. I don't even remember.
Do you want to get married?
I do want to get married. Yes.
Because that's a problem though.
Yeah, I need to be intentional about dating. I.
Well, it's a problem because if somebody's going to interview you,
Mhm.
you can't answer a question. How long your relationship is last relationship? That's a red flag.
True. True. I totally get that and understand.
So yeah, they're dogs.
Yeah, they're outside, not in my
Okay.
house. I don't
All
have any.
right. All right. All right. She live in the PJs. Shout out to the PJs.
I don't live in the PJs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with you
No, no,
barking
seriously, seriously, seriously,
outside.
seriously though. Okay, your last relationship,
Yes.
you're 35. Was
Yes.
it 10 years ago?
I'd say about a year ago.
Mm. Well, y'all were monogamous, committed.
Yes.
How long did it last?
It lasted about 6 months.
If you ever, when was the last time you had a relationship over 2 years?
I have not.
Then how do you plan on being married?
I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, I have some work that I need to do on myself. Um,
Okay.
and I plan on seeking that. Um, and I'm not going to go into a relationship or pursue that if I don't feel like I'm in that space to give you the best of me. So
You know what I feel like right now? I'm just hearing words.
that's completely fine. I
Because what
understand.
I'm hearing is I'm listening just to the structure. I can't tell you when the last time I was in a relationship, which implies years and years ago, and then you said it was just last year. Okay, those two things don't line up. How long were you together? 6 months. That's short. When was the last time you had a relationship over 2 years? In 35 years? Never. Then where are the relational muscles? And then you say, well, I want to get married, but I'm not doing any work. You're running out of time.
Oh no, I said I was doing work. I'm working on it.
You're in therapy right now.
No, it's not in my budget, but I just moved and I have a lot that's going on. So it's definitely in the next
Okay.
month is
So I
my
need you
plan.
to understand. There is a clock on
Yes.
women for relationships. How much time do you think the average 35-year-old woman has?
Oh no, I know I'm running out of time.
Do you want children?
I do.
Uh, then you're certainly running out of time.
I'm aware. I'm
So
aware.
budget or not, see how that works?
Yeah. I
See,
look. I completely I understand what you're saying, where you're coming from.
but
I know that I have. I know that I've not been with my relationship in the right and other
I don't know
things.
what's going
So I
on.
mean,
It
I
just happened.
completely understand what you're saying and what
Well,
I need to work
well,
on.
the thing is, you kind of remind me of a woman I just had a conversation with, and she's 35 years old too. And so many women, you say the right things, but you give the impression that you'll be the exception to the rule. Like, I get it, but I'm running out of time. But the way you talk about it, or you live in your life, or what you're doing, implies that I'll be the exception. At 35, and no relational skills. And most OBGYNs don't recommend carrying a child past age 42.
Yes, I'm aware.
So, all right. So all this stuff is coming together. You saying my budget and this and that. All right.
I
How's it going to
agree.
how's it going to get? Because here's the thing. If it doesn't get fixed, are you prepared to live the rest of your life alone?
I am.
Okay.
I'm a realist. I get
okay.
it. I get that I'm 35. I don't look it, but at the end of the day,
well, I would say
it may not
that
be in the cards for me.
well, I don't think it's not in the cards. I mean, you got, how many
I don't
jobs do
have
you
the
have?
best track record. No.
How many jobs do you have?
How many jobs do I have?
Mm-hmm.
I have 3, and I'm about to start a full-time job.
Are you an actress or something?
No, I model. I'm a women's wear designer, and I've been working. I'm about to manage a pop-up.
Okay. All right. So I gotta be still. It's you got to invest in what's important.
Yes.
You got to do what's important first. So
yes.
modeling
Take
this,
care of
that's
me
and
first.
so forth, because the you can be an attractive woman, but if your relational skills don't work, you won't be there.
No,
So it's
definitely.
like so I hear this too often. This is why when I say the kind of women that high value men tend to avoid: attorneys, physicians, psychiatrists, nurses, creatives, massage therapists, stylists, nail technicians, all have a lot of the same things in common. And I hope you can find a way to fit it into your budget, because there are some things that I think you'll be able to discover if you sit down with somebody, and you don't want time to actually. Okay, we're starting to have a bad connection over there. She's starting to fall out there. Okay, look, ladies, shout out to her. Look, one of the biggest issues I see with so many women today is they'll listen, and they'll actually seem kind of aware, but in their mind, it's really not about them. Especially women who are like 6s or better. They're like, yeah, but they feel like they're gonna get a chair. Musical chairs is going around, and they're going to get a chair. And let me explain why this works. Because if you're a 6, an adjustable 6, you've always had male attention. I mean, 8s, 9s, and 10s, that's different. But 6, cute, or an adjustable 6, cute to pretty, they're used to having a certain amount of attention. But they're the ones that after a certain age, things fall off for the fastest. And it's like around 40 or 45 where women like that come to the realization that, holy shit, I've allowed these so-called careers that, no offense, don't really amount to much. I mean, this is why, like, models, this, that. I mean, it's like, all right, well, unfortunately, so many, especially in here and in LA, mismanage this. I hope you get you a job, get you some money, and get you some therapy, because that's an important thing. People, you need relationship skills, and the thing is, they have benefits. Even for your so-called, it's for your business and everything else. But it just goes to show that modern women don't really prioritize relationships with men. They just don't. Because think about it, the world has been civilized in general to where men have been outsourced. Men have been outsourced. You need protection, call the police, fire department. They got a job. They can pay for their rent. They can put food in their mouth. What do they need you for? There's no real threat. There's no real danger outside of sex and companionship from time to time. Most women, daddy government. So, but when that comes out, then they start looking around like, oh my God, what happened? All right. So shout out to her. Backup plans. Backup plans are a good way. Backup plans are a good way just to stay single. That's what it is. Backup plans are a good way to stay single. Woo! Now, I think she sent the ambulances over here. Here's another question, ladies. For those of you who are still single and over 30, what's your plan? What's your plan for life if you don't end up getting married? Because you can need, unless you're making enough money to cover two incomes, how you plan on getting to the end of life? Sadly, so many women don't really seem to get it. I'm playing spades over here now. He's a Tom Ford. He's Tom Ford. So, all right. So here's the thing, ladies. If you want to ask a question, I'm going to take the next 15 minutes to start asking random questions from women if you want to go live. Because I think, let's see, let me go through some of these questions. Somebody said relational skills. Thank you. Relational skills. What are relational skills? Relational skills, relationship skills. Relationships are a skill. No different than, sales is a skill. Shooting a free throw is a skill. Learning how to get along with people is a skill. And so many people think because they can get along with people at work that they have relationship skills. No, you're forced to get along with people at work because your paycheck's on the line. You have to look at your relational skills as what you have away from your job, away from the gym, in your life. Like your friends in high school are based upon where you lived. And it's like your friends after high school and after college are really the friends that are really your truest friends, because those are the friends you make as an adult. And far too many people today, in this case, talk about women, have low relationship skills, have the ability to think about it. How many times, think about all the guys, gentlemen, think about all the women you've gone out with. Guys, think about all the women you've gone out with who you sat across from. It was like watching paint dry, talking to her. It's like, what's going on up there? Ladies, how are you on a date? Are you interrogating a man or are you talking? Think about it. I say, ask a woman what she wants. She'll write War and Peace. Ask her what she brings to the table. Can't write it on the back of a stamp. You have to have relationship skills. Because, you can have a lot of sex, but even after that, you got to have something else going on in the other rooms. Let me see this. So, no, I'm not going to put, why are you guys, I'm not putting these guys on there. No, let me turn the comments off and back on. The request off and back on. Yeah, let me say this, ladies. Men want women who are, if you're not a place of peace, if you're not an oasis, if you're not agreeable, if you don't make his life lighter, what's the point? And see, this is the problem with backup plans and things like that, because any time spent not really getting to know your partner on a deeper level means you're just gonna have a surface relationship. So shout out to all the bad supporters. Appreciate it. Yeah, she's still in here. Banda, no, you've been drinking. She's been drinking. Next week we're gonna have Men's Week. Yeah, hope you're ready for next week, because guys, there's some things going on with guys too we need to talk about. Shout out to Obsidian. He did a broadcast. I'm gonna follow up on single men keep men single. Yep. Next week we're gonna talk about PMS, power, money, and sex. Power, money, and sex. Because while modern women exist, there are modern men too. And modern men, there are things that many modern men need to work on to become the kind of man that can command certain things from the women you're dealing with. I mean, this ain't about being right or wrong. You get what you can negotiate. And and sitting there thinking you can tell somebody something. Let me tell you something. I made that mistake thinking that I could tell a woman this or tell a woman that. No, you don't tell. You have to show.